Welcome back, Dusty fans. Spring is definitely on its way here in Erlengrat. We have a fairly calm month in this episode. We put the cultivator to work properly for the first time. We take a trip down to the sawmill, which feels like the first time in a long time. And Dusty has a lie-in. Well, you can definitely tell that the seasons are changing because it's coming up to almost 6:30 in the morning. And, well, for a start, it's light. We did have a bit of a flurry of snow during the night, as you can see by the tarmac. And things are looking warmer. No more snow. It's warming up. I feel like things are going to happen. Now, either the sheep are all dead, or they're just having a bit of a snooze. Ah, here they go. It's waking up time. After we'd all left last month, Dusty decided to grab out the chainsaw and crack on by felling the gaggle of trees that we had here. Which means that we've now got quite a nice open area. Now the ground isn't great for anything at present. We've got all the dead patches where obviously the acidic pine needles drop and stop anything from growing. But this is potentially flat enough to create a field. And I think if we jump into the menu, let's have a look. We're in March. The weather's looking good, 12, 13 degrees. How does that compare to, yes, even 18 degrees, much later on in the day with sunshine. So I think where we had our field 21, I think that was actually a fantastic plan selling that, because I think here where we are now, we could put a small field. If we quickly check the crop calendar, we are in the month for sowing pretty much anything and everything we like. Now, grapes and olives require specialist machinery, which isn't cheap. So I don't believe that's going to be something which we're going to be interested in anytime soon. And the same absolutely applies to cotton and sugarcane. Sugar beet, potatoes all have specialised machinery. So I think we keep it simple. We keep things to a plough, a cultivator, and I think we get something like oats maybe, because that could also feed our animals, maybe sunflowers. I'm looking at the used vehicles sale, see what we've got available. There's actually nothing in here of any real interest to us right now. Yeah, we don't need an auger. We are going to have to do some seeding. Lovely tractor. I do like a good John Deere. We don't need one. We have our beautiful little Landini. I'm so chuffed with that. I think we will very soon be getting back into grass. I say regrettably, after our escapades in episode 2, 3 or 4, I can't quite remember. It seems like an absolute age away. Yeah, well, I think we will need to get grass just to feed our animals. And look, we do have a combine, but again, we don't have anywhere near enough money. So let's go up to ploughs. What's in there? So the cheapest one is 14,000. If we're just looking to churn up the ground, it's not going to be super optimized, but we could just stick the cultivator in and yeah, churn up the ground that way. And that may just do us for now. While Dusty's having a lying, as he did work hard felling those trees, I will jump in the tractor. Oh, I'm keen to get on board the Landini and have another go. And then I think I will pick up the cultivator and yeah, I'm going to create a field. Yes, it's very nice in here. 6:45, a little seat for a passenger. Oh, we've even got a radio. Rock! Fantastic. We got music now. I'm sure you don't want to listen to that. Let's go and pick up the cultivator. I'll just hitch up here so that I can drop the tailgate, unstrap, and then I can just whiz around. Steady. There we go. That's close enough. Excellent. Now this ground definitely isn't going to be the flattest, but I think with what we've got machinery wise, this could make quite a nice little area. So I'm pretty much on the edge of the map here. You can see the change, the gradient there where the map starts. So I don't want to go back too far. But what I'm going to do, if I zoom out as best as I can, is I'm going to drive straight down in front of me. And I'm going to put a strip in here first, and then if needs be, I will come behind these rocks immediately in front and then come up to this line of trees here. So I'll do this off camera, and yeah, we'll see how it works. And then when Dusty wakes up, he will be, well, I don't know what he'll be. He'll be shocked. Maybe he'll be a bit cheesed off. He really doesn't like farming. He's more of an animal man, but yeah, let's get on with it. Very hard to judge this. I'm just going to try and eye this up. I can't see quite how far I've gone. Probably to there. That's not too bad actually. So that's our new field that we're about to create. So I'm just going to create this last edge. Just come in here nice and tidily and stay as straight as possible. The ground here isn't too bad. It is a slope, and pulling big heavy machinery is going to be a pain, but it's just a small field, so I think this is going to work perfectly. But that said, I have made bad judgment calls in the past. As you can see, I've just increased the size of our field just by adding this extra quadrant here on the corner. I've also taken it down a bit lower than it was originally. And there we are, people. That's our new field. It is a rather peculiar shape, but I think we'll be able to work that quite easily. Now we just need to decide what to put in it. I've been having a bit of a look at the crops here, and I think I'm going to go for oats. The reason is that's the only one, it appears, that I can sow now in March, and it'll be ready in July. And if we get that out in July or even August, we could get this little plot turned over, and when we could get either canola or perhaps barley and wheat in. So we're going to start a nice little cycle and make the best use of this small but probably useful field. So yeah, I think it's oats. Oh, I do love looking at this vehicle. It's lovely. Look at this tractor. It's a booty. Right, I'm going to go wake Dusty up, and yeah, he can go down and pick up. We're going to need some seed. Alley up. And yeah, then we can get going. Hey Dusty, are you coming out at all today?
Yeah, give me a minute, goddammit.
Okay, thanks. Whew. Okay, right, let's get down to the shop. The cheapest seeder that we have available to us is this D830 Super. It's only 10 grand. I say only, we've only got 5 in the bank. So I may need to sell some produce, which is a shame because we're not going to get best price for it. But we've got logs, we have some eggs, and we do have 2 crates of lettuce. We are also going to need some seeds, and we can get one of these big bags, which is 1,000 litres, which is all the seeder will hold, and that will cost us 800. So we're going to need at least 6,000 here, I think, to have enough money to get those. So these are the eggs that we have, and that's from the first batch of chickens we had down at the bottom. So we could get rid of those. And we've also got some lettuce. So there's one pallet there, and there's another pallet there. Let's have a look at the prices of eggs and lettuce. So eggs at the minute aren't too bad. So selling, where are we? We're in March. Well, actually, this is the lowest it's ever going to be. But they are selling for 2,300, and we've got, I would say, probably 2 full pallets, so you'd get 4,006 out of that, I think, if my maths is correct. And if we scroll down to lettuce, what are we getting for lettuce? This isn't going to be the right time of year at all. You know what, March isn't too bad. Yes, the price has dropped, but it's still much higher than the rest of the year. So I'll take the lettuce down and just see how we get on with that. Hey Dusty, Can you take the lettuce? Oh, is he in the John? Dusty, you in there? Dusty? I daren't open it. Dusty? Oh. Well, where the hell is he gone then? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. He's probably off finding cheese again. It's become a complete obsession with that bloke at the minute. It's cheese this and cheese that. Anyway, I'll hitch up the tractor and yeah, then I'll go and take the lettuce down. Oh, there you are, Dusty. Great. So what I need you to do is we need to sell the lettuce. I think we'll keep hold of the eggs for now, but lettuce is a good time to sell. And I actually think if you're willing to finish the job, if we hack up those logs into 8-meter lengths and we drop them down at the sawmill, I think we'll get a tidy bit of profit for those.
Yeah, okay. I'm not feeling too good today. I'm feeling a bit hoarse.
Dusty, you pretty much always sound like that. I can barely tell the difference.
Ha ha, computer guy. Where did you buy your sense of humour from?
Yeah, okay, I'm just having a bit of a laugh with you, don't worry.
Well, don't. It ain't funny. I'll go get these logs loaded, and I'll take them down to the sawmill. I'll see you later.
Well, that's our first load of logs in what feels like a very long time. So let's go down to our old friend, the sawmill, and see how much cash we can get for this load. Back at the old sawmill. It's nice to be back, everybody. Right, let's get this jammed in here and see how much we get. Oh, I forgot how loud it is. Okay, here we go. I think we'll be doing some more of that. Dusty's just been in the shop and he's used the proceeds from the sale of all those logs to pick up the small, cheap cedar and 2 bags of seeds. So we'll get those loaded on and yeah, we'll be drilling this field very shortly. So while Dusty is hauling the cedar and that bag of seeds back to the homestead, I'd like to ask my regular viewers and those big fans of Dusty what you feel he should be doing next. Do you think Dusty should have a long-term goal, maybe a monetary value we need to get to? Or do you think he should get to a point where he's absolutely self-sustaining and making an absolute packet load of money? Let me know what you think our ultimate goal should be, and we'll start to get the wheels in motion for those goals over the next few episodes. It's amazing what a difference it makes when the weather is nice. It's just a much happier place around here, and it appears to now be raining. We haven't had rain, I think, from day one. We've had snow, we've had wind. It's time to start seeding. Let's get the engine on. I'm not entirely sure whether these bushes will disappear. Well, we'll just have to see, and if they don't, we'll deal with them later. And there we are. We have started to lay oats down, and it's working. I'm really chuffed with that. So I'll go on and finish the rest of this small field. Yeah, and then we'll see how things get on. And we can see as we're going through and drilling, we are actually removing the old vegetation and those remaining weeds. Quite surprised that they weren't removed through the cultivation process, but there you go. It's absolutely chucking it down now, and I'm getting soaked. How are you feeling about having a field to actually work then, Dusty?
I prefer animals, as you know.
That's fair enough.
If it's gonna make us some money, then that's all good in my book.
Oh, Dusty, I've just noticed that you've left your door open.
Oh, god damn it.
This is our third and final load for today. There are 4 more fairly long logs left, which we may get a half load out of. I'm just going to save those in case we need them at some point in the future. You just never know when a little bit of cash in hand is going to be useful. So I'll drop these off here, and then I think that's our logging done for the day. 613. I don't know why that was so abysmal, but that is shockingly bad. I'm just coming up to the greenhouses. I want to pick up whatever lettuce we have here now, because the price is only now going to plummet until late summer. So we may as well sell it while we've got the chance and make a small amount of profit. Let's just get this one in. There we go. We just need to head over to the supermarket to drop these off. Which I believe is a left and a right, if I remember. Slowly starting to remember the layouts of these town roads. And the drop-off point is just around the back. I don't know how much we'll get for this. Very vibratey lettuces, these ones, for some reason. 2 more. 3,181. That was definitely worth it. I've come past this here a couple of times, and I've only just noticed that there is a pedestal right in the middle there with a lump of cheese on it. I daren't tell Dusty, he'll be down here in a shot. Dusty, I think we'll call it a day there, buddy.
Okay, YouTube guy.
Yeah, how do you feel you've got on?
I've done an awful lot of driving. Backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards.
But it's good. It means we're getting things sold and we're starting to make a bit of money.
Ain't that the truth?
I'm just going to have a look over our nice little farm, which is really starting to come on. I'm really impressed with this now. It's 20 past 4. It's starting to get dark. We're right behind these mountains, and so things here do get shady quite quickly. We can see our chickens and our sheep and our pigs. I haven't really given them any attention today, but they seem to be happy. We have our new mini field, and of course we have our greenhouses doing their thing up here. There is one more thing I want to do before we wrap up for the day, and that is a recommendation again from one of my regular viewers, one of Dusty's true fans, and that is to pop a couple of beehives down to generate income. And I think now that we have a field, it would make absolute sense to place those somewhere near here. So we'll go across to animals and then to the bees tab, and then we'll have a quick look. I'll make a decision where to pop those. We've got 14,000, and I think I'm going to pop the stack of 4 down. I can't quite work out where the front is. I don't think there is a front per se. Yeah, each one has its own hole, so that's fine. I'm going to stick down, I think, 2 here. 1 there, 1 there. And now I just need to place the pallet location where the pallets get dropped full of honey. But I think what I might do actually is place it near the road here, because when we're loading it, it's going to make it much easier if we can just be right there by the road. And there is a small gap here. So that is where she is. That's us all done for the day. I thank you again for joining me. I hope you're still enjoying the adventures with Dusty. I really feel like the farm is coming on now. There's an awful lot going on. We've got animals, we've got our own, albeit tiny little field, but I think we can get something going in here. We've got bees, we've got chickens. It's all feeling very, very good. I will be looking forward to seeing you next time. Drop by, leave a comment, please subscribe, like and share with any of your friends that you think that might enjoy the content, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.